welcome. We're live. Or are we? Yeah, we're live. Hello. Yeah, we're live. We're live?
I guess.
Yeah,
But
we're live. Our
if it depends
signal.
on someone else thinking so, then we're not live because nobody's looking.
Yeah, we're live now. Welcome to Foreigner in the Philippines. We're live.
I mean, there's nobody there at the moment.
There's one already, darling.
One.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's already one
The
there.
one. Whoever you are, one.
Two.
Say hello.
Three. Yeah, so we got 3 viewers. So
We hadn't intended to do a live stream tonight because we've been keeping such incredible silly hours trying to get everything done that we were not really getting any sleep.
Yeah, we're trying to sleep now. So we're saying we just have live
Well, we're
stream.
not actually trying to sleep right now.
No, I mean we're trying to have a sleep.
We're trying to get some regular sleep.
Regular
That's
sleep.
and in pursuit of that, that's why we've started a live stream at 11:38 at night. This is Filipino logic.
Yeah, because I still have a program that I watch.
There we are.
No, I
So our
uploaded.
lives, like so many others, are regulated by programs.
Now we're trying to We're trying to sleep now earlier, before 1, right? Because sometimes we sleep around 2 or 1 o'clock. So before 1, maybe 12, right?
You see what I mean? We're going to try to get to bed early. Well, before 1. Honey,
Remember
do you know that most people go to bed about 10?
Yeah, but then I cannot sleep earlier.
Well, that's because
I have a program that I watch.
you have a program that you watch.
Again, 2 viewers out there. No, so na, wag lang na lang atong viewers.
What?
Yeah, so we got 3 viewers out there. Our topic for tonight's live stream is a big age
It
gap.
just went down to 2. So obviously, somebody doesn't like the age gap problem.
Yeah, so age gap is big age gap a problem to others, So comment over here, and as it says, give us a like. So 3 viewers out there, welcome to our live
Well,
stream.
first of all, you guys out there, as few as you are, could say hello. Who's out there?
Yeah, so as it says, we got
6
6 viewers out there. Hello out there. Hello out there. Yeah, so yeah, what do you put it, darling?
So you
Say
just to
something.
bring you up, we are still working on our house. We've got some help, which is helping, and we're getting some stuff done. So Des, hello Des, hello host Terence and Beth, George Skersey.
Hi there, guys. Yeah, so as it says, welcome to our live streaming. So as it says, we're trying to do live stream, so it's a kind of maybe in the morning or in the night, but because we're trying to catch sleep. We're getting older, right? So we're trying to sleep.
Really?
We're trying to sleep
I
earlier.
hadn't noticed that.
Yeah, and it's part of my diet to sleep earlier, right?
Well, honey, we're not sleeping earlier, are we?
Yeah, so 3 viewers out there.
Maybe the question should be that does anybody else have difficulty getting to bed at a reasonable time? Maybe that should be the question. So, well, we've had Des and George, and they represent the 10 that are watching.
Yeah, so we got 10 viewers out there. So as it says, our topic for tonight is the big age gap in the relationship a big issue to others,
To others.
To others, to the people that surrounded you, to the people that see in that relationship, But as I says, age gap is just a number. The important is there's a respect, there's a love, and there's understanding in the relationship.
Well, that's your viewpoint.
That's my view for it. But it's normal if other will judge like that, because everyone has different opinion. As long as you're not able to hurt others, right? Remember, there's a saying that better for you to shut your mouth rather than telling something that will hurt. Remember,
if you can't think of anything nice to say, don't say anything.
Yeah, because other just mouthing, and the verbal is is very sharp than the knife, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
My mother used to say, sticks and stones may break my bones, but but names can never hurt me. But that's not really true, because we do get offended when people say things that are offensive to us.
Juicy
Josie
Yokawa
Yukawa
from
from
Japan.
Japan. Hi,
Welcome.
Beth and Terrence. Hi, Josie. Thanks for looking in on us.
Yeah, so again, 11 viewers out there nangatug na, wake up, wake up, wake up, pitching, pitching, pitching. As I said, if you have if you have some other topic that you're in your mind that you want to tackle in this live stream, just comment over here.
Honey, what was that word you said again? Pigeon?
Paging, paging,
Paging. Right.
paging.
See, I still have trouble getting certain words, but I guess that's because as an ex-professional musician playing in loud bands, the top part of your hearing, actually this is for anybody, people who regularly go to very loud rock concerts should actually wear those kind of earplugs which chop off the worst and most damaging parts of noise so that they don't damage their hearing.
Yeah, so again, we got 15 viewers out there. So it's a questions and answer portion also. And as it says to the newcomers, please participate on our live stream. Topic for tonight is the big age gap in the relationship problems to others, and issues to others. Just comment over there.
Yeah, if you're in a relationship with a big age gap, do you find that people comment on it? And if the comments come, are they nice or are they offensive? Now, come on, guys, 14. Why don't you say hello? Name yourselves.
Yeah, so as I said,
You can hear the dogs.
the dogs has been barking, so but it didn't have walk over there or kiki running or vampire over there. Just been maybe just
So
something
what's this?
smelling.
Rosemary Gordon. Hello, Terrence and Beth. How are you guys? The hearts didn't go in straight away. Your house is looking beautiful. Thank you. And Terrence, you're amazing. Thank you very much.
God bless you.
Try to live up to that. God bless you, Beth, and
God bless you both and big hugs. Thank you, Ma'am. Likewise. Para Biology 101, good evening, Terrence and Beth. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, whatever parts of the world you are, stay safe and let's hope that this pandemic will end,
The pandemic.
Because it really affects the lives of everybody. And at the same time, it really tripled the economy, so let's hope.
Yeah.
Let's hope that finally there's medications for that or vaccine for it.
Oh no. That's the
Yeah,
last
so
thing we
13
want.
viewers out there, where are the others? I'm
Where
checking.
are the others?
Yeah, where are the others?
Well, maybe they've learned that you need to get to bed early.
Yeah, maybe. Yes, as it says, let's continue our topic for tonight. Is a big age gap and issues to others. So
Yes,
every people.
nobody's actually made a comment on that yet.
Yeah, maybe
So-
it's not interesting topic.
Oh,
You know.
nobody said hello much either today. Are they talking to us? Are they not talking to us?
Yeah, I think they made a mistake. Why is it you're not watching? Why is it you're not commenting? Yeah, so again, as I says, there are other that are being brutal when it comes to commenting or when it comes to giving their opinions to other. But as I says, everybody has a different opinion, has different opinion. The important is the two of you are love each other,
Oh, yeah.
Yes, the cons for me if the Filipina is too young, 18, 25 years old, this age is not ready to be in a serious relationship because they are the breadwinner of the family. Many are still not open-minded. I agree.
So the cons for me, if the Filipina is too young, 18 to 25 years old, this age is not ready to be in a suit. Yeah.
Yeah, between 18 to 25, right?
Mm-hmm. And parabiology, my own sister really tried to give me a hard time when she found out I wanted to find a young Filipina to marry and have a family. That's very familiar.
Common.
That maybe should be another topic that we should tackle someday because very often when an older foreigner comes to the Philippines to find to find a younger woman. It will always turn out to be a younger woman because he can. And how to reconcile it with your often with your offspring who may be even older than the lady
Yeah.
that you choose.
Yeah, there's another issues, because some Philippine Americans, foreigners relatives, their mind is, they're just, you're looking for a young ones, or you're looking for Filipina, they're just using you, right? You got me? It's
Well,
like an
some people
ATM.
think that both are using
Yeah, but
both. That the Filipina is conning the old guy, and the old guy is using the Filipina.
yeah,
What?
for love, and at the same time for
Yeah.
what you call that,
Sex.
for accompanying, na, and at the same time for being a wife and a
And
lover,
sex.
right? Para biology, Lotter Kincaid, I am 47 and my Filipina is 23.
No, that's
Paying
hurtful.
customer, everyone knows your love for each other. That's why nobody is making a big deal of it. It is when the person in a better socio-economic status that exploit
Exploits.
a younger person is the problem, no matter gender. Yeah, I agree, especially if what you call that in the higher society.
Well, anything that sticks out of the ordinary is going to cause comment.
Yeah.
And it seems strange to me that people have this idea that it's okay to make the most personal comments about somebody else's life. I never really quite got that.
So 25 viewers out there, pakpakan. Lothar Kenken, as long as Terry knows her limit of her age and Beth realize you are trading fun for maturity. Trading fun? What does it mean, Daniel?
Well, the idea of that is that what is implying is that you will have less fun, but you'll acquire maturity. Do you think that's true?
No,
Do you think you've had less fun by
no,
marrying me?
no.
Well, that's just one viewpoint.
Para Biology 101, I disagree. 18 to 25 is the right age for a Filipina to get married if she want a family. It is all downhill for fertility after 25. My girl is 22.
Well,
You know,
there
so
we are.
as I said, different opinions and everybody's opinion is welcome on our discussion.
Yeah, and let's face it, parabiology, you are going to feel that it's okay for a young woman to marry an older guy because obviously you are an older guy. I'm guessing now, you're an older guy and you found a very young lady.
Yeah.
So why would you're not going to stand up and say, well, my wife is only how long? My wife is only, or my girl is only 22. I don't think that.
Yeah, but
it's
congratulations,
not
sir, for
right.
finding your forever.
Yeah.
From Roberto de Arriago, age is a number. We don't own. We don't know our expiry date.
We don't know
our expiry date. I
our
agree.
expiry date.
Des, third, the very young Filipina are into obtaining material things. Name it, shoes, bags, anything to brag to her friends. Para Biology 101, it's all right. That's your observation. I married at the age of 24, But I think different. I think it different on the maturity because sometimes there are younger Filipinas that because of their experience, even though they're in their young age, they are being matured when it comes to handle their life and also handle the circumstances.
Well, Beth, you made very mature decisions very early on, didn't you, when you decided that if you were going to be able to get into any reasonable, successful life with some security and have a good job and all of that, then you would have to attend to your education.
Yeah.
And you couldn't attend to your education if you got involved in a romantic relationship. And so what are you doing?
I'm picking up the water.
And so you made that decision not to do that.
Yeah. So it's just a matter of, sometimes we have some decisions being made, and at the same time, we need to stand for that decision.
That's right.
Yeah, from where we are now. Parabiology 101, that is a fact. Fertility drops starting at 25. 101 Erdes, that is the, oh yeah, but from study biology. Paying customer, I am in my 40s and look half my age. That's not true about fertility going downhill.
It's one of those things, isn't it, that you have to understand that the generalities
Doesn't work.
don't work.
You know.
They
But in science,
they can be a guide, but they're not written in stone. It
doesn't work.
don't work.
You know.
They
But in science,
they can be a guide, but they're not written in stone. It's not. My own mother, I think, to a great embarrassment for the time and the period that she was born in, my own mother conceived for my younger kid brother when she was 43.
yeah, that's called menopausal, you know. But as it says, if you leave it in the science, if you've been talked to the doctor, that's the number of age, you know, that's the number, right? But as it says, as everybody's here is welcome on their opinion. Yeah, from this, I am not specifying about the fertility. I'm sharing something about age gap topic.
Yeah.
Simple wife at iba pa. Hello, good evening. From Rosemary Gordon. Age is just a number. When I was growing up as a young child, my friends who I hung out with with were 70 to 90s. The relationship shipped into me.
The relationships shaped me into.
And who I am today in a good way. All my friends are either much older than me or a lot younger. Jeff Fallen, hi boss from Parabiology 101. This, why is it okay for a young Filipina to marry a young man at that age but not an older man? Do you not see the hypocrisy?
Well, Beth,
Do you not see the hypocrisy?
well, Beth didn't say that. So yes, she does see the hypocrisy.
What? Why is it looks for a young why is it okay for a young Filipina to marry a young man at that age but not older man?
In other words, why is it okay to get married, but it's not okay to get married to a much older man? Well, I don't think that.
I don't get it.
Sorry, you have to understand that that sometimes the way that something is put in English is difficult for Beth to get.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
So yeah, that was part of biology. I often have to repeat something in a different way in order for Beth to understand. For instance, we often use these colloquialisms, don't we? Where we say, let's try even harder. Let's go the whole 9 yards. And a Filipino will look at you and say, why are we going 9 yards? How far is it for 9 yards? They don't understand. And we pepper, see, there's a colloquialism. We pepper our talk with these colloquialisms. And a colloquialism is to say that we do pepper our conversations.
Yeah, so 29 viewers out there, please give us a like in this live stream and participate on our topic for tonight.
So Des, yes, young Filipinas, even Filipino children are expected to finish their studies. Parents most of the time control the kids' lives. That's why I said many Filipinos or Filipinas are not yet ready to get serious. So, and Des, Parabiology 101, that's a good topic for Terence and Beth's live stream. Leave that question to them. That we put out, they're not there for us to answer. We're not the oracle. We're as curious about other people's ideas as anybody else is. So we look forward to
hear some other what do you call that suggestion?
I don't know. I was in the middle of my sentence again, honey. We're as interested as anybody else in what the answers are. And we learn from these educational
Yeah,
talks.
every time we have a live stream, we learn out of the opinion, out your suggestions, and at the same time, what is your thought on that topic? You know.
Right. Actually, I learn things about her. Really? You think that? Because let's face it, you can't find out everything about a person in 6 years. You can't. There are many conversations that you don't have that you should have. And maybe the conversations that we have with you guys, with viewers, where we each are listening to what the other is saying. I listen to her sometimes and say, really, you thought that? So,
From Des Parabiology, Robert Med, you guys are super cute. I hope to meet someone and retire there too. Good luck, sir.
Yeah.
Simple Life on my province blog 124N. Message
okay,
Miss B Diary, hello Beth and Terence. How are you guys?
We're doing
Thank you.
good.
We're doing good. Hello Terence and Beth. Have a nice day. Have a nice day from Simple Life on my province blogs.
thank you. And parabiology again, 101. Des is saying it's okay for a young Filipino to marry a young man, but
it's
she is saying it's not okay for a young Filipino to marry an older man. It's a double standard. And yes, it is, because there are other ways, other contexts to view the age gap, the big age gap marriage. When it's just two young people, like a 23 and 24-year-old both, where they're both the same age and they get married, well, the older people will just say, oh, well, they're young kids and they're going to find out, and let's hope that they are still together. But when a young Filipino marries a much older man, then they're looking at, can it work?
Yeah, in fact, we got a visitor. We got a visitor. I forgot. We got from what country he is, and then we asked him. I asked him, when did you start? When did you find us? Right? And he said, oh, it's from remember the guy from the one that having a motorcycle here. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I asked him, how did you find us, sir? And he said that, oh, I'm just what do you call that?
He
It's
was
just pop up.
browsing.
Yeah, just browsing, and it popped up, and I said, oh, it will not work. Very the age gap is very long. The age gap is very, what do you call that? It's a long age gap,
Yeah,
right?
actually, he was much more brutal in his assessment than that. He wondered how someone as beautiful as Beth could marry someone that was as ugly as me. That was his viewpoint.
Darling, stop that.
Honey,
Yeah, so
it's okay to say these things.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why. And then later on, he go back to our channel and it still work, you know. So as I said, age gap is just a number. The important is the two of you understand each other.
Right.
Right from here we are,
So
because
parasitology again, paying customer.
where we are now.
We've lost it.
Paying customer that said that 18 to 25 girls should not marry an older man. Read her comment.
Read a comment.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you know, Alma Bretson, I'm not sure about fertility going down after 25. I was not ready to have a family after I got married. I got pregnant with my first child in my 30s, and
There we
after
go.
18 months
18
pregnant
months.
again in my second one.
There you go.
The Inner Heart Chef, hello my online friend, TNB, hello. Miss B Diary, old men have many experience in life, and now I know how to handle a young woman, especially when it comes to argument. I agree.
I think that the older that a man gets, as long as he doesn't turn into a cranky old man, you know, which does happen, I think that they are willing to let things go, and that's one of the ingredients that makes for a successful marriage.
Yeah.
When there's a big age gap, is
Yeah,
that
so-
the man has more patience, especially for his wife, who keeps interrupting him in the middle of the sentence.
Yeah, so for 38 viewers out there, please give us a like, and at the same time, if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe and
Subscribe.
yeah, and watch our videos. Don't escape the advertisement on our
we
videos.
really would like you to be subscribed.
Paying customer who said at Parabiology 101 that a young woman cannot marry a young man at young age. How young?
Well, that would be another it would be another video. How young is young?
Yeah. From Des, I didn't say that those exact words at Parabiology 101. Those are from you. P.S.
Right.
But I already read
We're
that.
talking interpretation.
From Sheba de la Roma, hello. Big age gap from Miss B Diary.
Mhm.
Ajena Sugay. Hello Terence and Beth, how's all of you tonight? Shout out my old friend out there. God bless both of you. Thank you,
Yes.
ma'am.
We're doing good.
Paying customer Des, do you mean like not marry yet until after 25? I think women should marry after they are stable and mature. I would wait personally after 30.
There we go. That particular part is an endless discussion, and it's another context. And this is where most misunderstandings occur, is that a conversation may start out with a question that's in a certain context. Like
Yeah.
for us, the context that we're trying to deal with now in our question is one of age, simply age, not whether a woman should be a certain age or whether a man should be a certain age, but just the difference in age between the two. Like
Yeah.
one could be 40 years old, the woman could be 40 years old, and the man could be 70 years old. He could even be older than that, right?
Yeah, there's no age.
It's the age gap.
Yeah, age gap. But as it says, if you have other topic, we're willing to tackle.
Yeah, so parabiology, Alma Britson, women potentially can have children much later, certainly. But it is, so parabiology, Alma Britson, women potentially can have children much later, certainly. But it is a fact, peak fertility for women is 18 to 25.
Read biology.
That's the peak. And then after that, you can get, well, after that, the context is you can get pregnant before, very much before, as we find in the Philippines, and very much after. Like I said, my own mother conceived my brother when she was 43 years old. In fact, it was a shameful thing in those days in her mind.
Yeah.
And my sister later, because my sister would have different conversations with my mother than as a young man I would, and she said that my mother was quite embarrassed about the whole thing and used to try to keep to the side streets so that people wouldn't see that she was pregnant.
I think the other rest about pregnant in the late age, it's about what do you call that? Menopausal, right? It's like might be have a problem when it comes to psychological, you know. From Rena Jose, big age gap again. Age doesn't matter. Honestly, for me, it's a great idea to have age gap.
Yeah.
Paying customer, Beth and Terence, you have true live.
Well,
Yeah,
take
we're
it
in
that
live.
That means true love.
Yeah,
Thank you.
40 viewers out there, please give us a like. Robert Maid, seems Filipino culture has a deep respect for the older generations. Here in the West, they are disrespectful now. That is attractive to us older men.
I think you're right. It is true. It can be seen to be true because when people get to a much older, they're not put into nursing homes in the Philippines. They don't stick their old people away to waste away and rot in an old folks home.
Yeah, they have been loved, you know.
Yeah.
Respected.
They're valued within the family. They're respected.
From Robert, they are Yago, I'm 49 single. Are you saying keep away from girls under 25? No. Paying customer ops through lab, don't worry, you are an inspiration. Miss B Diary, I would definitely be with old man who respect me and who also committed in a relationship. Some young men are not serious.
That's right. Well, young men are often quite financially insecure.
Yeah.
And that makes them scared. I think what happens when the young men come in and they have a fun time and then they find out the terrible news that the girl is pregnant and they're on the next boat out. And that happens very often.
That's another issue.
And that would be another issue too, because here in the Philippines, it's a definite thing one in which a generality does work,
Yeah.
but women generally do not think that a child is a burden. They think of a child as a blessing, and so you won't find that that young women who are landed with landed. See my language, who are who have a child early on. They still, even no matter how difficult it is, they still don't think of the child as anything but a blessing.
Yeah. Let's move on now. So from Shiba de la Roma, not be a barrier. Shiba de la Roma, I subscribed you a long time ago. From the Inner Heart Chef, age should not be no barrier as long as you're happy in a relationship.
Yeah.
Shiba de la Roma, yes, that's right. 6 RP don't marry, just live together. Most marriage will be divorced. Not
That's
really, sir.
that's a very general. That is a very jaded
Yeah,
way
because
to look at things, and perhaps your username does say that, doesn't it? Sex RP.
but here in the Philippines, you need to also to remember that here in the Philippines is Christian. What do you call that?
Yes, well, it's Roman Catholic.
Roman Catholic.
So therefore,
Christian.
you can't get a divorce.
Whereas especially if especially if the woman that you're in the relationship is in the in a Christian community, then you need to have marriage. Miss B Diary, I am 27. I am fine having a husband boyfriend on his age 60 to 65 years old. I thought you're in the relationship. I saw in the Facebook. I think something like that.
Well, she is actually saying.
Yeah.
She's actually saying, I am 27 and I am fine
Having
a husband, boyfriend on. Or is she saying that?
This large
English.
sorry, large age gap has a pros too. Example, young Filipina to older foreign men. I asked my foreign men friends. Most of them answered it's an ego boasting factor to have a younger wife.
That's for some people that they think that way. The thing is that once you're in the relationship, you don't continually look at your wife and keep thinking, "Oh, I'm so glad that she's very young." That becomes part of your everyday routine. That's your life. That's your reality.
From Miss B Diary, what matters is the respect and love, and I am being valued by him. I agreed. Rena Jose, I met a lot of couple. Most of the successful in life is when the man is more older than woman, especially with large age gap.
Jeff Pullen, I'm 46. I say 30 onwards for my liking, no younger than that. Okay.
The Inner Heart Chef, but to be honestly, I love how partner is older 2 or 3 years from me.
Mm-hmm.
From Parabiology 101, my parents' own parents have a 12 age gap and have been married 53 years now. There are difficulties with age gap, true, but benefits also. I agree. There are pros and cons in that age gap relationship.
Yeah, so they've got an age gap of 12 years and they've only been married for 53 years. It probably won't last.
From Des at Roberto de Ariago, nobody said stay away from Filipina 18 to 25 years. Don't worry.
Right.
Susan Delgado.
And would it matter if they did? Would it matter? I always say this, that the two thoughts that ran through my head and Beth's head, when I saw her, I said, she's too young. To myself, she's too young. And she looked at me and said, it's too bloody old. But something happened in between them.
And we've been married now for 6 years, right?
We've been married for 6 years, and pretty happily too.
Yeah. And I love his ratatatat, right? From the Inner Heart.
Oh, that's real.
Jeff Pauline, good idea, Bet. Thirsty myself. The Inner Heart Chef Bet sounds looks so rushing today. Yeah. No.
Is what?
Rushing in rush.
Rushing.
Rena Jose.
Sounds look so rushing today.
Yeah. Rena Jose, the elderly Western guy and Filipina young woman is a good combination because the young woman can learn to be matured. Filipina young woman looks very young. To combine is a good mix. I think
Yes.
when it comes to Filipino and foreigner relationship, the age gap is really it works, right?
It does in this country, but
Yeah.
you
In the
have
other,
to acknowledge that if we tried to go back to America, we would have a lot more negative
oh,
opposition, right?
because
But
of other. Okay,
yeah,
that
to have other people's opinions, and in America, the way of life is much more confrontational. I think most people would agree on this. That's why when foreigners come over here, Americans come over here to this country. One of the things that they have the most trouble adapting to is the fact that Filipinos are not confrontational. I mean, obviously, there comes a point at which they will be, but just generally sailing through the day means not making a big fuss about everything.
yeah.
Whereas a foreigner, you'll hear them shouting and complaining, and the Filipinos that are around them are going
That's another
like
thing.
this.
We are more what we call that. We don't want to confront as much as possible.
No,
If we can resolve it silently,
yeah,
we resolve it silently.
yeah.
From Robert Med, hi V, hope to meet you I'm 63. Maybe you guys can matchmakers here laughing out loud. We're not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we actually can't do the
Yeah.
matchmaking thing, but we have lots of people write to us and ask us to do that, but we don't know them. Like, sir, we don't know you. Robert, probably a wonderful guy, but we don't know you.
Yeah, try to do on dating site and maybe comment here, maybe somewhere here.
If you comment here
Yeah.
and you watch other people's comments, we've said this before, that we've got quite a few different couples now who met in this
And
way.
they're happily,
So even in these live streams, you will notice that people start to communicate to each other, not to us. So,
But best wishes, sir, and good
yes.
luck. From, I guess, Roberto de
Yes, I was
Ariago,
thinking maturity.
guess I was thinking maturity. Must be diary, most big age gap relationship has healthy relationship. I agree. Miss Beth, I think you are talking about my ex. We are not together anymore. He was with somebody when I came home and lockdown happened. Sorry to hear that, but I think if it happens, there's someone better for you.
That's a bitter pill. The way that I've suffered through that, the way that I thought of it in the end was they did you a favor.
I agree.
Because if you came home and now you don't go through the agony of wondering if you are being lied to, you know that it's over and you can move.
Enerhart Chef, large age is good investment, depend on the man's status. Marisa Calon, hi, I'm here in Iligan City. Good morning. Good morning, living couple. Wow, good morning, living. It's evening
I
na.
think this
Oh yeah, it's 12.
living, I think it's loving. It's autocorrect strikes again.
She said good morning. I said it's still night. I just realized it's 12 morning now. That's why I'm sleeping.
So a half-hour live stream that you sucked me into on this.
From Marisa, Mace B Diary ha, bet ratatatat. Young Filipina would make old partners feel young too, especially that young Filipina are most funny. I agreed, because some the old minds of the old foreigner will become young, especially if the Filipina wants to bring him to some adventures, some things that younger can do, so the older is forced to do, right, darling?
I don't know. I mean, can you say that slower so that I'll understand it?
Jeff, fallen relationship like yours don't come along every day. That's why I have a lot of respect for you both. Thank you.
Jeff, we still have to work at it.
Yeah, we work
I
out
tell
for
you.
it. Every day we work out.
Sometimes it's really bloody hard work.
Because it's also difficulty of this one.
She's always talking while I'm talking.
I'm just reading.
What?
Another disadvantage in having big age gap, especially young and immature. an immature, inexperienced Filipinas, they would just play the feelings of a man, partner. Many would just ask money. I agree.
That's true.
There are some instances like that because the heart of the foreigner, which is bigger, which is older, is been vulnerable. So when the young Filipina said, "You're handsome, I love you so much," the heart of the foreigner also melting. Because they want, because in the mind of the foreigner, I want a new life, and maybe I could have a new life with this Filipina, right? So that's why we need to be very careful, both side, Filipina and foreigner, because in the Filipina there are good Filipina, there's also some bad. Same with foreigner, there are some good and there's also some bad. So choosing a partner is wisely, and at the same time, just be very very careful on it, because
I-
marriage
I think that-
marriage is
I
just
think you're
not
right.
marriage is not just 1 week, 1 month, 1 year. It's a commitment, and especially here, if you married in the Philippines, there is no annulment, there's no divorce, right?
That's right. And,
You know,
and annulment is a long and winding road.
yeah, a long and expensive.
one.
From Miss Blue Diary, we Filipina tease most of the time, which old man miss when they are in their own country. I agree. Jeff Pollen, like my Filipina girlfriend, says time is gold. Roberto Ariago, I would love to have a young partner but no nosebleed.
Well, that's very reasonable. The obvious thing to do is when you meet someone, say, "Now listen, I only want the good stuff. Don't do the bad stuff." Okay. So you've got to be don't do the bad stuff. Okay. So you've got to be perfect because I am. You are perfect, aren't you? That's what you would be asking. You can't have one without the other.
From paying customer, maturity matters. I have a 62 years old coworkers who act like a teenager. Older age doesn't mean wiser. I agreed also.
And it doesn't mean that they have to act foolishly. It's just that they don't have to keep playing the age gap. Well, when you're my age, you won't think that way.
Because there are.
And I'm talking in the middle of a sentence
darling.
again.
That's, if you're asking what if we have an argument also, yes we have, and this is one of that. Talking and he's talking. He didn't allow me to finish.
And what she does is as when I start talking, she's actually thinking about what she's going to say next.
Yeah.
And then as soon as she's formulated a sentence, she charges straight in. It's like being chopped with an axe.
Mm.
And then she says that's the fault that I have. Oh, of course, darling. Yes. Should I think for a moment that my humble sentences mean anything when you have started into your gems of wisdom?
You need to give way of me, because I can easily forget what's in my mind come up. If I didn't talk, I forgot it.
You've
right?
forgotten it.
You should give way. From where we are now, darling, Reynard Jose, I know sometimes you can feel discriminated about age gap, but you know what? Smile at them and enjoy your life, and ignore some jealous people like that. Who cares? Life is full of colors. I agreed.
That's true.
When Terence and I, let me finish, darling.
So
when Terence and I just married, at before on our marriage, I easily been affected on that. If I hear, especially there are some people that even they know that you hear it, they're still continuing talking, right? As if that
That's
you
true.
didn't hear it, But now I learned to.
Sorry, can I just interrupt for a moment? What you mean is when someone else, like when we were in that restaurant that time, and some people were sat just at the next table, and they're having a conversation about this young Filipino that's on the next table, as if we can't hear anything, and they're coming out with all of these judgmental statements.
Yeah, because we went to
as
the
if we can't hear.
Yeah, because we went to the restaurant, right? And there's a group of women and men.
Yeah. I think it was 2 or 3 couples.
2 or 3 couples, and then they come because we're already eating, right?
We're
and they
already
arrive,
there.
and then they said, "Oh, that's the what do you call that? That's the difficulty now. That's the reality now of some Filipinas just married an older guy or dating with an older guy in order to have something to eat, in order to buy something, some clothes, you know. So yeah, and then I was in the next table, and they said, "Oh," yeah. And then the other woman said, "Oh yeah, that's the reality. Just for married for money, you know, or dating for money, you know." So I just smile, you know. I just smile, and I didn't tell that to Terrence on that, because if I tell the Terrence, she confronted to them, right?
I would gone over to the table and said,
You know, because and
"See,
then the
because
other
I'm a foreigner, I would
and
be
then the
more
other
confrontational."
yeah, and then the other woman also saying, "Yeah, you know, that's the sad thing. You're just been poor. You just been because of money. Some women just been prison on that marriage or in that relationship. You know. So I didn't. I just hear it, and I just continue drinking
Yeah,
my
she told me
coffee.
when we got
And
outside.
I'm almost gonna. I said to Terence, if I tell that to Terence will stand up and confronted them. So
Right.
what I did, okay, we go. I paid the bill. I paid the bill of what we're eating, and then we just walk, smile.
Yeah.
And then I said to Terence in the chat, well, Terence is driving. I said to Terence, you know what? Remember the opposite. They're talking about the age and about Filipina marrying an older because of money, something like that. And then Terence says, "Why didn't tell me that?" And I said, "I don't want, because you're going to confront them. I'm gonna be shy about that."
Well, anyway, Parabiology 101, years, sent us 1999. Thank you.
Thank you,
you
sir.
very much. And your message. Just want to say thank you for doing this topic, and may God bless you for building all the houses for the community there, Terence and Beth. Hope this helps. I know you will put it to good use. Yes, we will. Have you seen the
Thank you,
latest?
sir.
The latest house that we're going to build is truly a heartwarming story. The old lady, the Lola, and when we were walking away from house 44, I saw this tumble down house, tiny little house, probably smaller than most people's bathroom, and I took some pictures and I posted those. And the first one I posted, I said home sweet and then finish it. But anyway, it turns out I said to Beth, for my birthday, I want to build a house for that old lady. Now, it turned out that she was an incredible old lady, because she was grandmother to 3 abandoned grandchildren who had been abandoned by their mother because their mother had separated from the father. The father was gone, and the mother couldn't incorporate them into a large family because of her new partner. And Lola took those 3 kids into that tiny house, twins, boys, 2 boys, and a young girl. It was quite a thing. We are going to build a house for that family, for those people.
Yeah, we're finished on our house number 44.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we're gonna turn over on that house to the family of 8 children. So if you're watching our videos, don't escape our advertisement, okay?
It
Yeah.
helps.
Yeah, it helps.
And subscribing helps.
Yeah,
and
and it's,
liking helps.
Yeah.
And not interrupting my sentence helps.
yeah, and we're gonna start our house number 45,
And
which
it's going to be for Lola.
yeah, and we finished that before. Where our target for that is to finish before Terrence's birthday, which is on Wednesday.
Because
Right.
that was my birthday present.
Yeah.
And if you could see that old lady and the children that are with her, you would understand.
Yeah, so
more
as I
than
said,
reward
don't
enough.
escape our advertisement.
Yeah. So
Thank you,
Francois,
sir. Parabiology 101 for your $19.99. Thank
it's
you.
very much appreciated.
From Francois, check attendance. From Ottawa, Canada, you are as young as your heart. Feels to me you guys have the same age.
Thank you. It's only when I get up in the morning that I realize we don't.
To me, you guys have the same age.
Thank you. It's only when I get up in the morning that I realize we don't.
56
Wow,
viewers
okay,
out
bye.
there, please give us a like. From Jenny Sugay, I need your advice, Terrence and Beth. So difficult about long distance relationship. Is it so hard for me? I don't care
No,
about
it's
age
so
gap.
hard
I
for
want
me.
good relationship.
No, she didn't say, is it so hard?
It's
She's
so
saying,
hard.
it's so hard for me.
I
I
don't.
don't care about age gap. I want good relation. If you keep that in mind, if that's, it's a little bit like driving a car. If you concentrate what you do when you get into a car, you're on the road, you concentrate on where you want to go. You don't
Yeah.
concentrate on, well, I can't, I better not crash into that one and look out. You focus on where you want to go. So focus now on where you want to go, the relationship that you want to have. Don't focus on, I don't want this kind of bad relationship or that kind of bad relationship.
I agree.
Look at the good one, keep your eye on that, and
And fight for your
it
love.
will happen.
From Jocelyn Pancao, hi Beth and Terence. Good evening. I'm married for 20 years. This coming August, still happy family. Congratulations,
go.
ma'am. Congratulations.
Good marriage.
Barry
20
J.
years.
Yeah. Barry J. Good afternoon, Terence and Beth. Hello, sir.
Barry G, where the heck have you been?
Jepo, just 2 years, but we do fight a lot online, laughing out loud. Not sure if it is a sign or a love.
I don't know. If she depends whether she's found a way to hit you.
Miss V
That's what
Diary,
I'm always afraid.
you are two inspirations. Can't wait to meet the both of you. Thank
And
you.
we will look forward to that.
Laro Sigres, hello Terence and Beth. Good evening to both of you. Still on your ads. Shout out to all. Thank you for
Good
watching our
evening.
advertisement.
And again,
The Inner Heart Chef, I have experience with someone's older. His age is around 49 years old. We're just friends. I can't have more than that. When he is GM in a big company, I think general manager in a big
Yes.
company. Where's
where did he
general?
go?
Where's general manager, darling? Where's that?
I don't know, honey.
It just suddenly pop up. Where's the? I guess I was thinking maturity. No, here. Here. General manager. Where's that, darling? It's just suddenly rush out.
Now you can understand how we can miss a comment and it disappears.
The large rating as pros and cons.
uh,
Here.
uh,
Alma.
but-
No, we're finished on that. Sorry. Just age gap.
Oh,
Para biology. My parent. Thirsty. I finished on thirsty. Another disadvantage. We're finished on that here.
we finished for that.
Buried. We're finished. Yeah, here.
Yep, close.
With someone, I can't imagine my life with someone with very big age gap. You know, yeah, I respect everyone, you know.
You won't be able to visualize someone. How can you visualize an age gap for someone that you've never met?
Yeah.
When you meet someone, like I said, when I saw Beth first time, I mean, we both met because, well, why not? And I looked at her and said, she's too young.
Yeah, and I looked
She
at him
looked
and I
at me.
said, it's too old.
It's too old.
But then later on, we both in love.
Yes.
Yeah. Guess.
And that happened quickly because we found that we had the same idea of what was a
Relationship
quality.
we want.
Yes,
you know?
and what kind of qualities that we wanted in the other person. And
Yeah.
then everything begins to change.
From Ged Saha, has Beth been given a chat pill? She's really going for it tonight.
She's always like that. Anytime
Yeah,
that
I'm
I
just
start a
sleeping.
sentence, it's a lot to,
I need to talk.
finish.
Yeah, I need to talk so I could not sleep. The Inner Heart Chef, good morning, Beth. Wake up. Okay, yes.
Robert Mead, how can I connect with someone like Vi here? You can talk to her. You can say, hey, Vi, how are you? Right? You said you have helped others. How? On Messenger? Or would love to chat with her outside of here if we can connect. Miss V Diary, Robert Mead would like to talk to you. Or I guess no nosebleed.
I
I think
check
he's
out-
talking about someone who can't communicate. Ha ha ha. You're both talking now.
Yeah.
For God's sake, what do you want me to do? Come along and hold your hand?
From Miss B Diary, I guess no nosebleed. I think he's talking about someone who can communicate. Ha ha ha.
What's the next one down?
Laro,
Laru.
Laro Sagres, wow, topic is all about partners with age gap. Nice topic. Thank you.
Yeah.
Loving it all. Jeff Pauling, run the other way.
Run the other way. See, we all have different
Yeah.
ideas.
Filipina, Texas life. Yes, age gap can be a problem to
Yeah.
others, especially if they don't have the same thing in common and the label of maturity.
Well, we were really talking about whether it's a problem for others. I tell you one way that it can be a problem. You can, to each other, you can be just fine. Like, as I said, eventually, Beth will stop predominantly thinking of me as an old guy. And I don't keep looking at her, so, oh my gosh, she's only 31. I don't do that. She's my partner. I love her. We have worked together. Don't get big headed, okay? Right. So it eventually evens out, and you just be with each other,
Yeah,
the inner each other.
I agree.
That's my thing. So Jeff Pullen, I like your sense of humor, Terence. Thank you. It's just as well. It gets me into a lot of trouble, I can tell you.
From Chris Avila, hi to the couple host there. How are you both? About your questions, in my own experience, it depends upon the situations because if you love a person's age gap, it doesn't matter.
There we go. It depends on the situation.
Thank you, sir. From Miss B, Diary, Terence is slow talker and Beth is opposite. Ha ha ha.
That's very true. That's very true when she is reading these comments, and she likes to talk at the speed of light.
Right.
So
So I
that's
could
what
not
happens.
sleep.
Yeah. So you would think that she was on a lot of coffee, but she's stopped all that now.
I stopped for 2 months now.
Right.
Yeah, from where we are now, darling.
Lou Segres, I am a single parent, but on my golden age now, just turning 58
This
last 11th of July.
Happy birthday, sir. Belated
Happy belated
birthday.
birthday.
Yeah, July.
So-
You know, a lot of people born in July. Why?
I guess it was all something that was happening 9 months ago.
Okay.
The age gap problem, Filipina, Texas life, the age gap problem is that of the girl likes outdoor activities and the older girl doesn't like outdoor activities. This can be a huge problem because the girl will feel bored. It really does. Even that matters, because what about when the man loves golf? Now, if you get a guy who loves golf, you cannot stop him from playing golf.
Yeah.
And so the girl becomes a golf widow or a football widow,
Yeah.
and so the girl becomes a golf widow or a football widow, and they learn to have a life of their own. Beth and I don't live on top of each other. We have things which we do alone.
Yeah. Parents love to read book. I give it all the book. I don't love reading
She
book.
gives me all the books.
In fact, I'm criticizing him. You're still reading a book every night. You're not tired of reading
No, actually, she
the same
thinks
page.
it's the same book.
No, it's reading in the same page. It's reading like
She
that.
actually thinks.
And then
I mean, I actually
Yeah.
have to admit, I read some pretty heavy books, okay?
he
So
read
sometimes I read at the end of the night by a reading light, okay, as we get into bed, and she goes off to sleep. I read, and if it's a textbook type of book, right, where it's heavy going, I might only get through maybe a page or 2 pages, and then my brain starts to hurt.
Yeah, and then sometimes what you call that?
She thinks it's the same page over
some-
and over
If
again.
I cannot sleep, you know what you call that? Because sometimes I cannot easily sleep. So I said to Terence, read the book louder. And then Terence said, you cannot understand it. And I said, no need for me to understand. I just need something that bothered me
Just-
so I could sleep.
No, she just wants to hear my voice droning on.
Yeah, 'cause
so I
it-
put my droning voice, and then what will happen is there will be a slight gap.
His voice is my lullaby. Lullaby? What do you call that, darling? Yeah, bro.
Instant sleep. That's what it will be.
Laro Sigres, how about if the woman is older than a man? There are some instances that, sir,
would be
but
unusual.
it's unusual. It's unusual. La Arne Lanepga, good morning. I'm in relationship with a man 40 years older than me. He's 72 while I'm 32. It's not a big deal to me at all what other people says about us because what matters most is our life together. You
That's
nailed it.
When you close your eyes to sleep,
Yeah.
none of those other people are in there with
I
you.
agree. There are 58 viewers out there. Give us a like. And as it says, our topic, age gap relationship. Is it an issue in others? What is your thought? Miss B Diary, it happens, Terence and Beth. If people criticize the
Now,
relationship.
what about Des?
Okay, where we are now.
Des,
Together.
big age gap problem. When you are in the Philippines, many are chismosa
or nosy people.
People stare, they wonder, they whisper, oh gosh, Filipinos are very nosy. That's very true. I found when I first came out here before I met Beth, there were always 4 or 5 questions that they always ask. Excuse me, sir, are you married? No. Do you have a girlfriend? No, I don't. Do you live alone? Yes, I do. Are you retired? And if you let them, one taxi driver said, so you're on a pension? Yes, that's true. I am on a pension. So how much is it? I said, well, it's not enough. Oh, okay. Did he give up? No. He said, so what are we talking about? $12,000? $11,000? 10? He was going to go down until I went bing.
That's another thing, especially if you live in the province, where people, it's kind of snacks. There are some people that use that as a snacks that they cannot be, what do you call that? If they hear something, they need to go to other house to report it, to spread it.
Okay.
Just
that's
like a kind
gossip.
of snack that they're going to do that.
The Philippine grapevine.
Yeah. Yeah, as I says, but as what one of the commenters says, it's our life, it's your life, and at the same time, the important is the two of you because at the end of the day, it's the both of you that live together.
Yes, so
Miss B Diary, it happens.
It happens, Terence and Beth. If people criticize the relationship because of big age gap, kiss Terence in front of them, make them blow.
Yeah. Rename call Mrs. Restricted. Miss B Diary, they are sad human being. They are not happy to see happy couple. Filipina.
It is true, actually. They if they're having difficulty processing it at all, then they don't. Strangely enough, children, and we see lots in our work. We see lots and lots of children because we tend to favor rebuilding and rehousing a family if there's a lot of children. The children don't have any problem at all looking at her and looking at me, and they're told, yes, that's his wife or that's her husband, and that's it. That's the end of the discussion.
From where we are now,
Filipina Texas life.
Big age gap also if they don't discuss about having a baby. Sorry. Or
yes, they certainly do that. Beth is arranging the lightings again. Big age gap also. And if they don't discuss about having a baby, and the guy doesn't want to have a baby no more, and the girl, especially Filipina, wants to have a baby after married this.
Yeah, that's another issue that is being involved. As I says, there is a pros and cons in marrying an older foreigner in the age gap. From 6RP, I want a younger lady because when we grow old together, I will take care of her. Wow,
well, she won't believe that if you don't marry her. And
you need to marry.
You stated that you should get a younger woman and not marry her.
Yeah, because having if you married a Filipina, that's a guarantee that you will not just dump her anytime you want.
Right. And we've seen people doing that. We've actually during our work helping someone, and we stayed with someone in Cebu who we hadn't previously met, but he was a subscriber, and he had a lovely young woman living with him who he introduced as his helper, right? But she was helping him with a lot more than he was willing to admit. But he didn't respect her. And all the pinching and the hitting that Beth is doing right now is to stop me talking.
From Miss B Diary, it is very
Okay,
sad.
just go straight on, darling, as if I didn't
Listen,
make a statement.
darling, don't mention that.
Don't-
Miss B
don't-
Diary, it is very sad to hear about criticism and judgment that happen because of big age gap relationship. But we who understand and are open-minded, we are happy to see successful relationship like yours. Thank you.
Thank you.
Puerto Rico, Mrs. Resacted, Jeff Paulinson, you're working on your kitchen. It's coming good.
Yep.
Yeah, we're almost
Well, we got
going
some.
back to our
We got some
house.
help there, and James has been doing a really excellent job, which is working both ways. It gives him a chance to help, and it gets a job which has been outstanding for
Yeah.
such a long time, and which I haven't even got to the kitchen yet. And he has been able to do a wonderful job. And we got that granite, the beautiful granite top. We got that incredibly cheap at the local hardware store, and so we've been.
It's been there sitting for a couple of months.
It's been sitting there for months. It's not
5
an
months or
easy
6,
job.
8 months.
It's not an easy job to cut the granite. It's a two-man thing. You know, you have to have, while the thing is being cut, it has to be doused in water. Otherwise, it doesn't, it's no good. And Rado has helped James, and the job is terrific. We're so happy with it.
From Bibian Lazaro, you both, God bless. Paying
Thank you.
customer, good advice.
Yeah.
Fight for what you want. Learn to love yourself first. I agree. Because you cannot love others fully if you don't love yourself. And at the same time, just in case the relationship will not work out, you're not totally shattered, right?
Right. And Miss Vi Diary, Vi, tell us if it's Vi or V.
Yeah, thank you,
Tell her,
ma'am.
is it Vi or V? We keep going, Miss Vi, or is it V Diary? Well,
This
anyway,
is, yeah, he's
you've given us
500 pesos.
500
Thank
pesos,
you.
and it's most
Appreciated.
appreciated.
This is just small amount. This is just small, but hope it helps.
It
When
does.
I meet you soon, I will help more. Thanks for inspirations. Thank
And
you.
we look
God bless.
forward to meeting you. So Scott B gave us $20. Thank you
Thank you,
so
sir.
much. And he says, age gap doesn't matter. Love and trust,
And you have
and
happiness.
you have happiness. Wise
Yeah,
words.
thank you, Sir Scott.
And thank
B.
you.
Yeah,
Thank
to
you for that,
everybody,
dear.
thank you so much. God bless
It
everyone.
helps, and we are in the middle right now of we're about to order all of the materials tomorrow for building the house for Lola, which is a labor of love for me. I really want to do that so that it's finished on my birthday, the 22nd.
Yeah, so as I
So
said, if
that's
you're
the
watching our
target.
videos, don't escape our advertisement. Puerto Rico, I love myself. Thank you, sir. Puerto Rico, I love myself. Sometimes I crack up, but I hope I never break up.
That's true. You can't break up with yourself, which is one of the reasons why you should love yourself.
Wolpin 4966, hey Terence and Beth, check attendance. Miss B Diary, age gap never be a problem to most of us Filipinas. Yeah.
That's right. It works here in this country.
Yeah, because
definitely.
Filipina easy to fall in love. You know, if you show respect, if you show loving, caring, our heart easily melt. This age gap problem I experienced when it was my first time to be in a relationship with older foreign man. He's too horny for me.
It's too horny for me, and I think, or maybe I was just too shy.
Our
Our
age
gap
gap.
is 35 years.
What? So
Our age gap is 35 years,
okay.
right? So,
But still horny, right?
yeah, he was still
Yes.
horny. Well, guys can be horny until very late in life. You know.
Yeah. Scott Scott B turns age gap doesn't
What?
Scott B turns age gap doesn't matter. The woman always has the last word. Laughing out loud.
That's right. You can be as horny as you like, but it
Huh?
doesn't make a damn thing.
Pascal Simon, check attendance. Hello guys, good morning, good evening. Hello sir, check attendance.
Whichever is right.
Para Biology 101 at Miss B Diary, I like that idea. If someone gives you a hard time for age gap, give your partner a big kiss right in front of them.
That might set a few tongues wagging. I can tell you if you were in McDonald's or Alturas. But anyway, Pascal Simon, about the topic. What does age gap mean? Problems of maturity may be. That's true. Well, you're getting into defining terms now, aren't you?
70 viewers out there. Thank you.
Which always kills the discussion. The fact is, everybody knows what an age gap is. If one partner is 30 and the other partner is 40, it's simple arithmetic. It's nothing to do initially in this discussion.
Yeah.
It's not to do with maturity, because let's face it, if you have a 23-year-old woman and a 23-year-old man, you can bet your life that the girl will be more mature.
I agree.
And I think that's true. Let's hear what everybody thinks on that.
From B Joy, hello host and all, para Biology 101. Good morning, Pascal Simon. Age gap means large age difference between a couple that is dating or married.
Thank you.
Wak wak. Does anyone know how the young Philippine men feel seeing so many potential wives marrying older imported men?
Yes, I think they do. Probably they don't like it. I'm taking a guess there, but I'm sure that if anybody sees me married to Beth and they fancy Beth, then they're not going to like me, are they? Because I'm in the way.
Aditit Abindado, my husband is 62 years and I'm 44 years old. Congratulations, ma'am. B Joy, you're correct at Scott B. Robert Miade, laughing out loud. Okay, I found her elsewhere now. Thanks. Finally. Roberto Ariago, having similar morals and foundations helps. I agree,
So
that's one thing.
very important.
You
Robert,
know.
you have it there. That there would be less separations if that were in, because what you're doing is you're finding someone who has a similar life journey,
Yeah.
and you just join each other. It's like getting the same train, you know. If you're going in the same direction and have the same destination,
I
you'll do
agree. From Bejo, I'm 40, my husband is soon to be 62. Congratulations, ma'am.
right?
Para Biology 101, as Scott B, totally agree with you. Miss B Diary, we young Filipina are into a man who has planned to commit and get married.
Right.
Young men sometimes don't. That's
Don't.
why we choose to be with older men that wants to settle down. Yeah, I
Yes.
agreed. Because that's why Filipina wants to have a married. Because that's an assurance, right?
Yeah,
That's an assurance that you are serious
yeah,
to work out on the relationship.
and it's respectability
Yeah.
too, don't you think?
Yeah, because but you don't want to be what do you call that? Just live in what do you call that?
No, you don't want to just be the girlfriend. And if I know that you didn't allow me to be confrontational in
Yeah.
that particular case in the restaurant, but had you mentioned that to me, I wouldn't have gone over there charging like a bull in a china shop. I would have gone over and said, we heard what you said, and maybe you shouldn't be so judgmental. Me and my wife
There's-
of 6 years hope that you will enjoy your food. Personally, I think it bloody well
Yeah.
chokes you.
If for example in the road or wherever we go and I hear something about judging about us, right? Because it's very clear. I got a black hair, Terence got white hair, so it's very
There's a
clear.
white,
Just
there's a white hair there. Oh my God.
just for the color of the hair, you know. So you got me. So now, once I hear something like negativity or negative, I never say that to Terence in that moment. So once we a
God, there'll
little
be
farther,
all hell will let loose
once
when
we
I
get
learn this
farther,
language.
that's the one that I said to Terence, you know. But I didn't, because I know my attitude of my husband. He's gonna say wah 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 wah. Right?
That's not true. Can you
You're
imagine?
going to
Can you
tell
imagine
them,
this
I don't
face?
want, you know,
Rat-a-tatting
yeah,
any
that,
stranger.
you know, be
Actually, I would find a nice way
yeah,
to say it.
but still, I don't want that kind, because you don't know how they're going to react, you know, about some, you know, got me. I don't want that kind, so I prepared, you know.
Well, what are you going to do if I learn the language?
You know, it's still a long time. I crossed the, what they call that, I crossed the bridge
Cross that bridge.
when we get there.
It's
Right?
lovely when she has so much. She has so much confidence in me. You learn your language. Yeah, right. What's
From
the next one?
Bijoy sometimes don't want, yeah, Bijoy adjustment is a long time process. Scott
Yes.
B, Miss Diary, hello again ha. Rename Paul, message restricted. Para Biology 101. At Roberto Ariago agreed, and having shared plans like having and raising kids together helps.
And in enjoying kids, you know, but just because a foreigner has already had a relationship which produced children, and those children have grown up and left the home, doesn't mean that he's not willing to start again.
Yeah.
We've just had that where a foreigner who is almost a neighbor, almost close enough to be a neighbor, lives in Taliban, and he's had a lovely baby boy and is very happy to have done so. So,
Yeah, we're
so
Stephen Kibler, hello sir. Stay
Stephen,
safe.
where the heck have you been?
Wolfen 4966, I get criticized younger Asian women and LDR. She is my wife.
There
Congratulations.
we go.
Miss Vidayari, gossiping happens everywhere. I
Yes.
agreed. Roberto Ariago, para Biology 101. Yes, I agreed. This at Wakwak Truth. The young single mothers here in the Philippines have a bad reputations, like we are sinners. Many local men don't normally accept us. Many Filipinas learned many foreign men can accept us. That's the one reasons why
Yes.
a lot married looking for foreigner, you know.
Yes.
Because they're, what do you call that? Especially if there's already children, right? Couple of children, foreigner will accept it as their own,
Well,
right?
they will. One of the happiest,
Yeah.
in fact, probably maybe even the happiest friend of ours, and his wife has 3 children, and those children adore their new father. I mean, there's no question about this, and he rules like a real father,
Yeah.
loving, affectionate, and that's a happy family. So it's not true even that when there are numerous children, like in that particular case, three children, and believe me, that is a happy union, happiest I know. It's the only place I can go where I don't have to listen to a load of complaints about the Philippines from the foreigner.
From Roberto Ariago, I see what happened to Mitch. That's why I said no. Yeah, you need to have you need also that the Filipina knows to speak English, even though a little, because later on he will learn if you know,
Yeah.
or a foreigner will learn the language of the
That's-
Filipina.
No, they'll never do that.
They will
They
do, especially if you
can't
love that
learn.
woman. You know, they can
What-
learn. Sometimes
What
you're
about
just
me?
because you don't listen to me. I teach you. But
Oh, that's because you'll say things like,
Ay?
I just farted, and tell me that it means, where's the nearest police station? She just booby traps all of the things. That's why I don't trust her.
Ay? Patsy Lane, if you really love somebody, nothing else will matter. You will find your way together. That's good one.
I think so.
Miss B Diary, a very nice house. When Dan, Terence, and Beth, maybe you need a helper one day, hire me.
You never know.
LRB Slim Bibo, hello, good evening. Miss B Diary, I saw the photos you posted almost every day. Good job from you and from the people who help you. Thank you. It is Miss B Diary. Good. Cody Johnson?
All right, Miss V.
Diary.
Okay, so it's not
Vi,
Vi.
okay.
It's V. Very
Cody,
well, V. Miss V.
Cody Johnson's good evening, Terence and Beth. Much love from Texas. Check attendance, sir.
And
Lady Faith, we got $4. Thank you, ma'am.
thank you,
Thank you.
Lady Faith.
It's really appreciated. Thank you.
Yes.
The Inner Heart Chef, very sorry if I'm so rude today. Anyway, very nice is topic to discuss. So everybody's, ma'am, everybody's opinion is really welcome.
Well, I haven't, in a heart chef, I haven't noticed you being rude. Maybe it's,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Don't be Marak age gap relationship. I think there's no problem to others if they can adjust and love each other like you.
I think so. You know,
Yeah.
you know what? Maybe one little difficulty is if your wife is very young, and possibly has yet to learn to be mature, then if the other couple that you might go out to dinner with or meet or socialize with in some way, if the wife is that much older than the Filipina, with the young Filipina, they may not be able to relate, which will make it difficult then to continue to socialize together as couples. So, advanced happy blessed birthday paying customer on the 22nd. Thank you so much. Miss V Diary, what are you doing? Oh, what you are doing inspire me to do the same here in Mindanao. I cannot build houses, but helping through giving foods to those who needs it is my plan soon. It doesn't have to be big. You know, for someone who never hears a kind word,
Yeah.
having someone say, hello, how are you, is a big thing. And in America, where, as we talked about, older people are almost abandoned, when they go to a restaurant and the waitress comes along and puts a hand on the shoulder and says, hello, dear, how are you doing today? It's a big thing.
Yeah.
The physical contact is a big thing.
From Wolfin4966, Terence, what bang up jobs mean?
A bang up job, it means that you did a great job.
Oh. Miss B,
Simple as that.
Miss B Diary, haha, horny who? Who horny who? Who horny who?
Horny who?
That's from previous.
It was from somebody else, and they were talking about their partner, and he was a 30-year age gap,
Yeah.
and he was very horny.
35.
It's not-
Wolfin4966 to bet. What's the question, darling?
To bet.
Terence, explain what bang up job means to bet. I think, right?
Oh, exchange it. Oh, well, it means if you have done a bang up job, then it means that someone is paying you a compliment.
Oh, thank you.
So, yes. So, Lady Faith, $2.
Trump 2020. Hello. Thank you, ma'am.
I'll be happy to say Trump 2020.
Trump 2020, vote for Trump.
Let's hope that the world doesn't come to an end.
But he's did a good job. Right?
That's what I'm saying. He needs to get in again, I think.
You're really a diehard fan of President Trump. Right?
Well, the thing is that I just prefer, somebody on Facebook made a very good comment. They said, I would rather have a multimillionaire or a billionaire who has turned politician than a politician who became billionaire, because they did it, well, as you know.
Yeah, so as I said, involved bystander, whenever the aged woman always wants security. I agree.
Oh, that's reasonable, isn't it? That's their job, because they know that they probably
Ma'am Cecilia Halimbatin, watching from Bangladesh. God bless you both. All
Bangladesh.
OFW that watching us, thank you so much for following our channel.
Bangladesh,
Stay safe,
India.
tanan mo. From
God bless you
Alma
both.
Bretson, see you later. Need to eat my breakfast. I had fun reading all the comments and thumbs up to you, Beth and Terence. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Alma.
Laro
Enjoy your
Sigres, yes, Filipina is easy to fall in love, especially when the man has a sweet words like, I will pick the moon for you, sign of my love for you, right? In the,
That's right.
in the Filipino here, saying that, kabuton ko ang bituon is sangit sa imong bukton.
I was going to say that.
Yeah, there are some Filipino, some, what they call some old saying that, if a Filipino guy will court a woman, they're going to say, I'm going to get all the stars and put it into your necklace.
Is that what they say?
Yeah, so kabuton ko ang bituon isangit sa imong imong liog. Yeah, from Wopin 4966, I love you both and the family. Thank you. Ray Shamrock, sorry I'm later. How are you both? You're late again, sir. Josie Yokawa, before me and my husband, welcome, sir. Josie Yokawa, for me and my husband get married, some of my friends keep asking why I choose 22 years older than me. I said it's not a big deal. I choose him because I know that he loves to me and it's enough. I agreed.
Right.
Lady Faith, love win.
Love wins, and I believe that. And it does need to be based on good spiritual, what can we say, being on a spiritual path where you each believe in something. You know, I don't think it works if one of them doesn't believe in anything. How can they know right from wrong if they don't believe in anything? So yeah, love in good heart.
Puerto Rico, there are plenty of fish in the sea. If you want an old trout, how to read?
Old trout.
Trout or a young bit
fisherman.
or a young bit of cod, just go for it.
Yes, that would be a very jaded look at things, referring to an older lady as an old trout, and a young bit of cod being the younger lady. Let's try to dress it up a little bit.
Pascal Simon, this is exactly what I meant about maturity. Miss B Diary, yes, in additional to what we don't need just a companion, we need a husband that we can be with and take good care of. Marriage is a must for us Filipina. I agree.
Right. And so Ray Shamrock says, you still look what?
Guapo, Terence.
Thank you, Ray.
Miss Vedare, to men who are watching right now, if you are into serious, don't date a province Filipina because we are too serious in a relationship. There might be other Filipina who just need companion.
Right. If you are not
But not province Filipina.
Yeah, if you are not into serious relationships, don't go with a Filipina from the province.
Yeah, because we really want what you call that, commitment, right? We're not into playing just for a date or something like that. From Jackie Paul.
No, Miss V.
But not province
but
Filipina.
Not province Filipina.
Jackie Paul, hello from Simpsonville, South Carolina. Why is it read Carolina? Carolina or Carolina? Carolina. Hello, Mom.
Jackie Poole, it seems I never get here when you're online. Lucky me today.
Thank you.
Sometimes everything is going just great, and it becomes one question will come up which is really important, and which if we stumbled on it, people might think, they weren't willing to deal with that.
Our signal.
Just at that moment, the signal will go off, and I'll go, I never get the chance to put it right.
Puerto Rico, taking your wife on holiday is very important, and it's not bad as kissing her goodbye, laughing out loud.
It's not as bad as you go on holiday without your wife.
Taking your wife on holiday is very important, and it's not as bad as kissing her goodbye, laughing out loud.
Yes.
What's that? I don't get that.
Well, if you compare the two, which would you rather do? Would you rather go on holiday on your own? Maybe I'm taking a terrible risk here. Maybe would you rather go on holiday alone or kiss me goodbye?
Oh, okay. I don't get it. Ray Shamrock, my wife, I'm sleepy. I have no time on thinking. Here's the dry joke,
She
right?
doesn't.
That's dry joke, right?
I guess.
Ray Shamrock, my wife want a girl as we have a boy and dog. We have a duck now, but no eggs from the butt.
You don't have any eggs from the butt.
Taking
Well,
your wife on holiday is very important.
I can tell you this. I
Ah,
don't know much
and
about
it's not as
ducks.
bad as kissing her goodbye. I will
Still
resolve
working
that
on that.
later. Yeah, from Jackie
Can
po.
I finish my sentence? Did you even hear me speak?
Okay, finish now.
Right. Can I have that written? Can I have it written in blood? As far as the duck eggs from the butt, they won't come from anywhere else. So what are you doing? Get over here.
From where we now? I can talk now, right? Jackie Paul.
Well, yes.
Jackie Paul, I married a Filipino in 2016. Our plans are to move to Philippines in 2026. Good luck, sir. So
2026.
far.
Oh my God.
21, 22, 23. Yeah, 6 years from now. Louis Zuniga, hello. Jocelyn Pancao, how to send dollar in live chat.
I've no idea. Do you?
There's a below there in the comment. There's a sign dollar.
What?
I don't know.
It should be fairly simple, shouldn't it?
Scott B, I think people that say negative things about your relationship, they have never found their true love yet themselves.
That's right. And so
Yeah.
they feel that they know it's not going to happen.
Roberto Ariago, you guys are awesome. Jackie Paul, I am trying to learn Tagalog. That is hard. It is hard to teach an old dog new tricks. Huh? I told you, old dogs don't understand. Difficult to learn.
Darling, I would like to think that my intelligence quotient was more than a dog.
No, it's just
Dogs go around kissing each other's butts, you know. I mean,
it's a kind of, what do you call that? It's a kind of parable. Oh, not parable. It's a kind of
really?
Yeah, from where we are now, darling. Para Biology 101 at Jackie Paul, right on good luck in the Philippines. I'm jealous as I can't move there for close to a decade.
Oh,
Eric Bound, right? I think the age gap ago is one problem. The cultural age gap is the real problem, coupled with Western culture. Love you guys. Thank you, sir.
it's true. I think a lot of the problem is that the foreigner comes over thinking that he's going to change everything. You know, like he gets off the plane at the airport in Manila, all the folks say, okay, I'm here, Philippines, change. And it's not going to happen because you're the foreigner.
Yeah.
And if you're the foreigner, everybody's not going to suddenly change for you.
Wolfin 4966, hi Scott, hi Ray, Miss B Diary, I might meet someone who subscribed to your channel also. I am just advanced. Best wishes, mom.
Absolutely. Miss V, what you need to do is you need to look at the other comments and try to see what kind of qualities that person might have.
Yeah.
That Steve, you might have noticed Steve Keebler made a comment, said just a hello comment. Steve Keebler met someone on our channel and they are very happy. And there have been other people, and that he planned that from America to here.
And they're very happy.
And they're a very happy couple.
Yeah. From Parabiology 101, Terence Beth says I fart.
And they're a very happy couple.
Yeah. From Parabiology 101, Terence Beth says I farted. Where is the nearest police station's ROFL? What's that ROFL, hun?
Rolling on the floor laughing. That's just to illustrate that you're telling me one thing and it means totally another. Yes, you
Believe
do.
me,
When we're at the table, she wants me to tease satanically. So she'll tell me something in Filipino and say, why don't you say this to her? And then I'm supposed to say it to her. And then Talit looks at me like this. Oh, yeah. Because she's booby-trapped what she
No, I
taught me.
didn't. Parabiology 101, that's the funniest things I've heard in a long time.
Wow.
Ray Shamrock, I'm studying now how to speak Tagalog and I'm doing really good, but not like you, Bet. I know many words and my sons teach me many words.
That's
Good
good.
luck, sir. Congratulations for that. Miss Binay, Bet, what Bisaya language did Terence learn from you? I did. I teach you a lot, like otot, right?
Yes, otot. That's why I said about
Si
farting,
ako, pala
Right.
otot. Ako?
right?
Ako pala utot.
Trying to say ako utot, and that's a big admission. And she also, whenever I'm out and somebody says, "Do you speak Visayan?" I can say yes, and they say, "Can you speak it for us?" And I say, "Akong asawa guapa," and everybody laughs. And then I say, Guess who taught me that? And I say, "It was your wife, wasn't it?"
From Ray Shamrock, Wolfin, hello. Thank you, thank you, hello. Scott B. Wolfin for 966, hello. Jocelyn Pangkao, Diego Trump, I vote for him coming November. Eric Bound, Filipina have little experience. They are beautiful, loving women. I'm on my third relationship now with Filipina. Not good, all about money.
Well, it didn't all go smoothly for me. I got ripped off a few times as well. So
I think I
It's
don't
gonna
lose
happen.
hope, sir. Someone there
Right.
is the best, right?
every time you make a mistake, let's face it, whenever you make a mistake, it should bring you one closer to finding the real thing.
Yeah, So don't lose hope because somewhere there's the right woman for you.
Right.
From Ray Shamrock, kumusta ka to all Filipino?
And Sam Gems, I am surprised to learn that report of Philippines Department of Health, 25% of age 15-year-old girls in Philippines are single mothers. 50% of age 16 to 36 of Indonesians are living with sex decease.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, spelling miss, typo. Well, correct. It's what is it called? Autocorrect.
Autocorrect.
Autocorrect. It said sexual disease. Yes, a lot of the single girls here, and they don't know any different, and it's so easy to fall. They're very fertile, and they end up with a child, and fortunately, they do not get rejected. In many parts of the world, if that happened, they would be rejected by the parents.
From K9HK, hello both of you, Terence and Beth, watching from UAE, United Arab of Emirates. Hello ma'am, to all OFW there. Steve or Sir. Steven Kibler, Filipinas want a man who will pay attention to them, make them feel important. If the guy wants to hang out with these buddies all the time and stay drunk, that's not putting the lady first.
And that was spoken by Stephen Keebler, who found a lady on our channel
Yeah.
by looking at the quality of comment that his lady made, and she for him. And they communicated to each other and arranged to communicate further. And now they have a happy marriage.
From Dombi, Belinsnobi vlog. Hello, Sir Terence and Beth. Silent viewers here from New York. Hello, ma'am. Dombi Marak, in age gap culture, don't matter because love is the greatest of all this.
Johnny Dela Cruz.
Are you both married? Yeah.
No, just one of us is married.
Eric
Yes.
Brown, we're married.
Yes, we're both married to each other.
Yeah, all my Filipino girlfriends have been very tampo. Yeah, this is one of the,
Yes, it can be an issue.
Billy Snowby Black turns, Puerto Rico, my jokes are wasted on that. I will try to be serious, laughing out loud.
That's right.
I will resolve the joke, sir. Inji Shane, hello both of you, Terence and Beth. Ray Shamrock, the best girl to find in the Philippines are the province girls, so they say no city girl. From Jackie Paul, I will retire in 2025. I plan to get all my ducks in a row and then we want to move to the Philippines. Her family is there now. I love the Philippines. I love the Philippine people.
Now, Jackie, you see, you are illustrating what I was talking about before. Don't move it, darling.
Yeah.
You said, I want to move there. She's going to put half of your comment out of sight. Can we
Over
bring
there.
it down? Right. You said, I will retire in 2025. I plan to get all my ducks in a row. Would not be understood. That would have your wife probably thinking, will we be getting a lot of ducks, dear? Well, how will you have them all in a row if you don't get any ducks? That's what would happen. Do you know what getting one's ducks in a row means?
Means fixing things, right?
Fixing things.
Yeah.
Fixing what things?
Putting things together.
Putting things together. Amazing. She knows what it means.
Darling,
She's ruined my argument.
Darling, even if
Yes,
I don't,
dear.
even if I didn't understand a lot, I also have a little brain, right?
Our little brains.
Yeah, I got a little brain. I have a moment,
You have moments.
Yeah, Roberto Arriego, province girl all the way. I'm not materialistic. Ray Shamrock, I'm not wish to change the Filipino. That's what I love about Philippines.
You cannot change a Filipina.
No, we
That's what I think. You cannot change a Filipino.
You can change, darling. You
I don't
change me.
think so.
I'm not
I
hard-headed.
think you cannot change. The only thing that you change is your T-shirt and maybe a bra and underwear.
You
But
change a you
everything
can
else,
change a Filipina.
I don't think so.
Because sometimes
I don't.
the mind of the foreigner, they're also thinking that we didn't change, but we are changing. If if things are really to suit to the foreigner, right? It just happen you have what do you call that? Sometimes foreigner have their standard, like over there, got it?
Me?
Mm. From where we are now.
My little parade.
Attitude Abindado, how young Terence soon. How young, darling?
What's that?
How young you are.
How young? How young I am? I don't have that word young in my dictionary anymore. I'm 81 on the 22nd.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so on Wednesday. Lolo Sigres, yeah.
Isn't it a week on Wednesday?
Yeah.
Right.
We are, no, we
Oh,
are now
No, we're only
Friday.
16.
Yeah, we are now
It's not-
Thursday. I
it's
think
16, so
Thursday.
it's nearly another week.
Lolo Sigres, yeah, true. Sometimes it is a coincidence that you did not expect that you can meet the one meant for you when you come a social media like this. Right.
Yes.
Eric Bound, most as a race are gold. I know that. Love you guys.
I think that's the case.
Yeah. Puerto Rico, message restricted. Wolfin 4966, I agree, Ray. Scott B, Miss B Diary has a very good channel also and appears to be a very nice and caring Filipina and of course beautiful. Check it out her channel.
I didn't realize it. V Diary. I should have.
Yeah,
I should have
she's a
realized that
blogger also.
when she said Miss V Diary. But
Yeah,
I didn't realize.
check it out her channel. She's
Yes.
also doing a good vlogs, Up where we are now, Para Biology 101 at Eric Bound. Well said, and yes, there are both good and bad Filipinas. I had both ends of the spectrum myself. It happened.
Yes.
And
Indeed.
what is spectrum, darling?
The whole thing.
Oh.
The whole spectrum.
Ray Shamrock, don't send money or help. Message restricted. We got here $3
Eric
pound.
Bound.
3.99 pounds from Eric Bound. Love you guys. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I wonder why it's always 99 cents. I wonder. I'm curious about that. Whatever it is, $1.99, $2.99, $3.99.
Maybe there's a number there. It's already there's already a number allocated that you just click. Might be.
Yeah.
But thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank
it's a
you
huge
very
help.
much. Thank you very much.
Ray Shamrock, you good bet. You had the moment. Very good bet. Yeah, I have my moment. Eric Bound, you guys are blessed. Thank you, sir. Des, bet you don't have a small brain. You have a big brain and a big heart. You can share really well. Thank
She
you.
does have a big heart.
Yeah.
The most generous person that I've met.
I got a small brain. I got a big heart. I also got a big forehead, right? That's why I always cover.
I try to explain to her that a high forehead is in the West is regarded as a sign of intelligence, but she won't have it.
Robert Maid, yes, Kat, I found the channel lovely
Please,
and
channel.
censor. Ray Shamrock is all about understanding with your wife. Just my son, I ignore joke lang. Janice Johnson, hello guys, hello ma'am. Eric Downson, Beth gives me hope and salvation, coupled with Terence and his English typical sense of humor.
My dry
Oh
sense
my
of humor.
God, what's happened to you, baby? You need to sleep up na. No, Ryder. This is
How
say
did the
hi.
dog get out?
I don't
Did
know.
it
He's
pick the
open.
lock? It picked the lock on the cage again?
Yeah, say hi. We're in live stream. He needs the electric
Let me
fan.
see. Beth gives me hope and salvation, coupled with Terence and his English sense of humor. Right.
Puerto Rico, are you where Puerto Rico, hon? Where's Puerto Rico? Are you in touch with with your children, Terence?
To some of them, I am in touch. To some of them, I am in touch. They are typical Westerners. That they are not automatically in touch with parents, or not with me anyway, regardless of what I do, which is an ironic thing because I appreciate and bond with all of the children that we meet, and we meet lots of children. Maybe it's the fascination that they have for foreigners because we help build houses for very poor families. It probably is the first time that they have ever actually interacted in any way with a foreigner, and especially one that looks as odd as I do.
Yeah, but his question is, are you in touch with your
And
children?
I answered that, darling.
okay.
Were you listening?
No, I didn't.
No, she was off thinking about something else.
Jackie Paul, for the person that seems to have a problem with his wife being tampo, I was married to an American first. Wow, tampo is not bad at all.
Right. Tempo is withdrawing of affinity. So yes, it is.
Okay.
That's what happens, is that they withdraw, and I find that that's a fairly natural thing. If something happens and I'm really upset about it, as sometimes it does happen, I withdraw my affinity. I'm not as loving, I'm not as caring, I'm not as communicative. And probably most people would define tempo as that. Slightly
Yeah.
out of communication, not as loving, not as open. That's tempo. And
But there's in the relationship, there's an argument. So, there's some.
everybody has their
That's an
mood.
argument. That's the mood. Especially if the husband is a little bit ratatatat, right?
Well, it always gets back to the husband. The big thing is this. I'm talking to the foreigners now. You just have to realize that whatever happens,
It's the husband's fault.
it's always your fault.
From this, here is a super chat joke for now. I will send soon. Hehehe.
Here is a super chat joke for you. I will send soon. Okay. I got to tell you that at the end of every joke, right? At the end of every joke, she looks at it. What happened then?
I don't get. Oh, here is a super chat joke for now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen to this. There was a baby born that actually it didn't have a body. It was just a head, and it survived, and it grew up, and it was loved, and the father got along very well with the head. And watch her when I tell you the punchline, right? And when when the baby finally reached 21, the father said, "I'm going to take you out and buy you a drink, alcohol." So he takes the head out and he puts it on the bar top, and he buys him a scotch, and the baby drinks the scotch, and he grows a body. It's amazing. So he buys him another scotch, and he grows legs and arms. He said, "This is fantastic." The baby says, "Look at me. I got a body now. I got arms and legs." And he's so delighted, he jumps off the, runs out into the street saying, "Look at me." And a car runs him over. And the barman looks out like that. He leans on the bar. He said, "I knew it. He should have quit while he was ahead."
You're finished now?
You see what I mean? Are you finished now?
Yep.
Yes, dear, I'm finished now. You can laugh now.
Yeah, it's very funny. You know, it's very funny. It's very funny.
She's laughing on the inside.
Yeah, it's very funny. Perhaps, Scotby, do you think Terence has changed more than Beth since you have been together? Do you think Terence has changed
Yes.
more than... Yeah,
Yes,
he did.
yes. I've learned a lot more about giving, and the joys of giving. You know, in all of my life, I've had what most people would call a great life. I've made all the mistakes and invented a few, right? And I've been in the entertainment business for most of my life. So the entertainment business is about admiration. It's about people admiring you. You're on stage, people admire you. Fame and fortune. I achieved enough. I had my moments of fame, and I made enough money to buy houses and cars and support families. Right. But it was only when I came here that I achieved fulfillment.
Darling, I read now, darling. So
And she hasn't been listening to any
no,
of
I'm
that, have you,
listening.
darling?
You
What?
changed a lot. You changed for a better. He changed for a better.
Yes.
You know, he's changed into a better man because of me. Joke. Joke.
Are you finished? Are you finished?
I'm gonna read it now. State Abendano, how many dogs? We got 10.
Well, what about Parabiology
Yeah, I'm
101,
still hearing
Jackie
the
Poole?
above, darling.
I disagree about tempo.
Both are horrible,
Horrible
and should be tolerated.
and should not be
And should be
tolerated.
not be tolerated. People should talk things out, not throw a temper tantrum and vanish through silence. You know, it's easy to say that, but sometimes when you're on your emotions, you've been carried away and you say something. That's why we once you're having an argument, better not to open your mouth a lot. You know, because it might be you say something that hurts to the other person.
Saying things which cannot be taken
Yeah.
back and which will always be remembered.
Yeah.
That's the danger when you speak in anger, when the blood is up to the face. And sometimes it's better to just take a break and,
Yeah.
I don't know, go and sit on the toilet and look at your phone.
Janice Johnson's, I love your dogs. I have 5 dogs now. Puerto Rico, I have to visit my
Well,
boys.
what do we have to
10.
say about dogs?
10 dogs.
I think we've got 10 dogs.
We got 10 dogs.
Not to be doing a who's best, but we got 2 little dogs.
We got 2
in
little
the
dogs
house,
with us here.
and then about 7 or 8
8 outside.
outside.
Yeah. Puerto Rico, I have to visit my boys. They never visit me. We are just 2 miles apart. That's another thing about,
That's it.
you know.
You must be American.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Dombi Marak, Terence, now you're 80 years and your wife is 30 years and your culture is also very much differs from each other. Is there any problem in your relationship though there is an age gap?
Yeah, we have to deal with differences that sometimes I won't be able to understand because of the way that I was brought up. And confrontation is one of the things you know, where something happened, and I say, well, did you tell the person? Did you ask to speak to the manager? And she'll say, no. I said, well, why not? Why didn't you make your grievance known? No, it's okay. We'll just let it go.
Yeah.
And I'll find that difficult to understand.
From Laros Sagres, host Terence and Beth, sweet couple, time for me to excuse from the chat room. It's morning here and time to sleep. Good night to both of you and God bless. Yeah, good night, ma'am. Thank you. Chat Tackets, blessing to you both. Most would you someday plan to have children of your own? No pressure if you prefer not to answer my questions. Terence, for an 81 years old man, you are well fit.
We would love to have. There's no pressure felt at all there, Cha.
Yeah.
We would love to. We have been trying. We've been trying to change. Process your semen, right? So you go there and you give them a sample, and they'll put that in and analyze it, and they have a way of judging it by numbers. And we thought that it might work for us, but then we just got very busy, didn't we? And we never went back. Paid a lot of money, but we never went back.
Yeah, but we're still hoping.
We're still hoping.
If it's given to us, we're very grateful. And if it's just the two of us, then we just accept it and accept and continue our life. And at the same time, just be grateful, because there are things happen for a reason. From Jackie Pauls, my forehead keeps growing and growing and growing. Is that a sign of more intelligence?
It very much depends, When it reaches the back of your neck, you might have to readdress the situation.
Yeah, so we got 81 viewers out there. As I says, if you're watching our videos, please don't escape our advertisement. It really helps us. Thank you. From Roberto de Arriego, if you need a helping hand, I'm a hard wall plasterer in Australia.
That's very good to know. We don't have. What we've found is that I couldn't find drywall. I couldn't find drywall. Couldn't find anything to plaster. I'm a fairly good all rounder. I was a contractor in my younger days in the UK, and earned a good living at that too for a while after being a musician. And when I came out here to the Philippines, they actually don't know what drywall is, but that's in a province.
Yeah.
So at some point or another, maybe when you visit, you can come and drywall press or something for us. Thanks for the offer.
From Charles McShone, are you a single child, Beth, or do you have a sister and brothers? Were you ever married, Beth, and do have a children? We are 10. I got 10 siblings. We are 10 in the family, and I am the youngest. I'm the youngest. And your question is, were you ever married, Beth, and have a children? I'm married with Terence. Right?
No, he means previously married.
No, it's my first time to married. Right? It's my first time.
Your only time.
Yeah, my only time. My only time to married, and at the same time, I don't have a child yet. We don't have yet, but we're still hoping.
We're hoping.
Yeah. Ray Shamrock, love the video on your house, looking nice. Good work. My ceiling need work. Play when you have the time. Laughing out loud, just joking. Only Terence. Eric Bound, Terence is a good guy. Beth is a beautiful lady. You give me hope for the future. Best wishes, sir.
That's a really nice thing to say, Eric.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I treat that as a great compliment.
Para Biology 101, if both partners love and care for each other, they should talk it out and try to see each other's side, work through things. I agree.
We do try that. What I think, when I went to California from the US, from the UK, and I was a single parent for many years, with a boy to bring up, and if it really got heated, we would leave it for a moment until things calmed down, and then when I could see that he was not on fire about it, I would say, can we talk about that now? And then we would talk about it calmly. And that seemed to work very, very well. So in a marriage, it's really almost the same. And in the arguments that we've had, insanity quickly takes over, and you both end up saying things that you don't mean, and that you're threatening things that you could never do.
Yeah.
So now, the last but one, I said, I'm not going to take part in those anymore. And then when something happened a little while ago and we had a big disagreement, I said, we're doing it again. We're behaving in a way which is not us. So we need to stop this and get back together.
Uh-huh.
And that's what we did. And I think because of that, we are a stronger couple.
Yes, so again, 82 viewers out there, thank you so much. Give us a like. And as it says, don't escape our advertisement. Biology 1, Ray Shamrock laughing out loud. I get home Filipino, don't get English joke. Terence, bet not I get the joke.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's just a dry joke. Para Biology 101, message restricted. Puerto Rico, a man walked into a bar with a duck on his head. The barman says, where did you get that? And the duck says, it started off as a boil on my bum. What's that, darling? What? I'm just...
Are we really going to explain the joke?
Oh, okay.
The
Okay,
barman-
it's a joke. Okay.
The barman was actually talking to the person who had the duck.
Okay.
But the joke is that the duck answered and said that the human started off as a boil on his bum. Okay.
Oh, I got it now. Puerto Rico.
It was really funny, wasn't it, darling?
Yeah, it's
Oh.
yeah, it's very funny. Puerto Rico, doctor. Puerto Rico, I am Scottish. I live in Scotland, not American, Mr.
Ah,
K. Hello,
okay.
sir. Some Jen, something give some money to a girl needs is no good. If able man don't help from who she asks, be a giver and taker, not only taker. I agree. Ray Shamrock, what the Philippine teaching me to be more understanding about and giving and to slow down in life. I'm in the Philippines, time to go slow and pay.
And P?
Spend more time with loved ones.
Right.
I agree. Des, good morning and good night, host. The two of you, big heart to poor families. Take care always. Thank you. Para Biology 101, one of the benefits of an age gap relationship is the maturity of the man in the guiding the relationship and maintaining I'm going to read all and calm focus. I'm going to read all the comments because we're gonna end soon. Eric Ban, I think foreigners have a lot to learn from the Philippine Christians' values. Western values have been lost. We all know that. Thank
I
you,
think
sir. Ray Shamrock. My wife said my semen has jumped Jeff, not working now, laughing out loud.
They're probably just swimming in the wrong direction. So Puerto Rico, would you not be better using bricks to build your house? Maybe bricks are too expensive. It's not done in this country. We're in the Philippines. When it's like me suggesting to you, in Scotland, would you not be better building a NEPA home? It
Yeah.
won't work.
Sam Jens, my understanding is no one die, only changing our body and mind. Change, that is a change. Body is the food we eat. Mind is life forever. Need more research.
Right.
Gary Laperti, have you two ever thought of adoptions?
We have, it's an agony. It's an agony of paperwork and being messed about.
We already what you call that? Attend the seminar.
Yep.
And the other concern is the age gap, because as what is saying is it's kind of, it should be not
They
so
don't think-
long.
They don't think age is just a number.
Yeah. Didn't think that.
Right. So,
Para Biology 101, that was hilarious. Yeah, so again, 74 viewers out there, to all that been watching us on this live stream for 2 hours. We've been 2 hours.
what happened to being here for half an hour? I told you we'll do half an hour.
Yeah, so thank you so much. And as I said, we're really, really grateful. And thank you to everyone out there. There's a walk now. It's howling.
Can you
See?
hear that?
Yeah, we need to sleep now. We need to cover our in the bed sheet.
Need to cover our heads with a bed sheet.
Yes. Yes, so again, thank you so much. Stay safe, whatever parts of the world you are. And let's all hope and pray that this pandemic will end soon. Have a good day. Thank you so much. As I says, don't
Good man.
escape our advertisement. Bye-bye and God bless everyone. Good night, good morning, good evening. Bye-bye.